The warm up sets you really wanna with the warm up sets you really wanna act like you still got heavy weight on that bar. You wanna initiate that so your body gets used to lifting that weight, that heavy weight. I like to always start my workout with a main component, a main compound that I'm gonna stick with. Um, I'm gonna sort of stick with that for the most amount of time. Really spend a long time making sure the muscle is stimulated before I move on to smaller exercises. It's funny because I don't really do I don't, I do 5x5, but a lot of times I just pyramid up on my compound. Start like, it which takes me a long time to warm up. You know, people call it junk volume or what, or a waste of time. But for me, or sometimes I might do a 5x5 um, on around 80% and then build from there. Depends on how I feel. I like to pyramid up. I enjoy lifting, so sometimes I may spend a little bit longer myself and do a few more extra sets. They may not necessarily be needed to stimulate muscle growth, but I just like train. That's the way I've always trained coming up. So for me, I like to get that volume in. And I've been saying it. I always say this: volume, repetition is the key to success. Repetition is how you get more proficient at doing a move. You know, getting that repetition in there. It's very important. Just touching it, doing a few sets ain't really gonna ingrain that movement into that movement pattern into your psyche. So you see, we just touched 2 plates. Still pretty light. I have an injury on my. I have an injury on my. I don't know if it's what you call it. Just a slight. Call it overuse. Um, I got it from boxing initially. Slapped the back of the nigga head like he barked. I got it from boxing, overuse, missing the punches, and it's just not healed properly since then. So it's like this arm just bothers me right around there. So it's kind of like hindering my press a little bit, but you know, you soldier through. I've got a book called, I think it's called Built from by Broken or Built from Broken, and in there it's all about sort of like how to train your connective tissues and how you need to keep those strong, and that resting is really not the answer to injuries. You just need to be able to do movements that don't aggravate the injury to you can have a little bit of pain, but it has to be sort of like 3 out of 10. You don't want to aggravate the injury too much, but you don't want to stop training because that will also make the muscle and the connective tissue weak, which can lead to extra problems down the line. So I still lift, even though I don't feel 100. You still get it in. Three plates is feeling heavy today. Now, as I get to sort of like heavier weights, I go way more conservative with my reps. And what I'll do with this is I'll do 2 or 3 just to touch it, and then I decide whether I want to really hit 4 plates and above, because that's where it gets heavy for me, you know. Actually, I'm gonna show you something now. Look, I'm training by myself, and I know I can get this weight, but just in case I don't, I take my clips off. Let's say this weight fails and I can't get off my chest, I can still move the weight off and get the plates to slide off the bar. And safe. That's like a safety thing. So it's like normally the clips are for safety, but when you're by yourself, you want to definitely um, you want to think of that. I mean, I don't lift the weight if I don't think I can do it, but just in case you know, it can happen. It can happen to anyone. So you just want to make sure, you know. So I drive my feet into the floor. My eyes are under the bar. That's going to stop the bar from hitting the clips. Every day feels different. One time you might come in and hit this for 5 reps. Other days, 1 would be sufficient. Either way, a lot of people say there's no point in doing 1 rep, you know, and there's an argument there, maybe scientifically, but for me, I always feel a benefit, like just to feel that heavy weight. Because I've got all the volume on the way up, and even on the way down, I'll get some more volume, I'll get some more reps in, or some more sets in on a lighter weight. I still find that 1 rep or 2 rep set at the top set is still beneficial because you're just touching that weight, you know. So you know, it's about 5 or 6 sets altogether, and then sometimes I'll move on and do incline dumbbell press, or I will go today. I think I'll go straight to flies. So I done upper body yesterday, so this is really like. But I didn't hit bench. But I done upper body yesterday, so after today, I'll just do bench today, and I'll hit some flies, and then maybe we'll hit some dips. You know, and your workouts literally you don't need 6, 7, 8 exercises. You know, as a PT, it's like you feel like you got to fill that hour, but if you know you've given your clients that good, they've got the good work in, and they've only done 4 sets, and they're fatigued and they're taxed and they've worked hard enough, and you're only 40 minutes in, 45 minutes in, for the session, you know, you're not in the wrong. You know, they're still paying um, for your teachings and your guidance, so you got to be guiding them the right way. You don't have to give people so many sets and so many reps and so many exercises just because you're trying to fill that hour. You know, you don't have to be in the gym for an hour. You can get it done in 40 minutes, 45 minutes. You could be out, in and out. you know. So don't be surprised if when you see the workout programs that I plan for you, don't be surprised if they're only 4 exercises, 5 exercises, because you're going to get that good work in on the main compound, and the other ones are just to finish off, you know. 1 or 2 compounds, 1 or 2 isolations, call it a day, you know what I mean? You don't have to have, I mean, you may have, 6 exercises, 7 exercises, but you don't have to have that many. Literally, you can get it done. You can literally, I can come in the gym and just do deadlifts and get some good work in, and then maybe do some pull-ups, and then a little bit of curls, and then I'm out of it. I literally, and that will stimulate enough muscle growth that I will make progress more than the next person who comes in and does a bunch of sets, a bunch of reps, loads of isolation, doesn't even focus on compounds. I'm going to be stimulating way more muscle growth than he is, you know? And I'm not wasting time and I'm being efficient. Go. Big reps. Go. Easy money. Woo. I could have gone for 3 or 4, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to 3 plates and try and hit it for reps. And don't be upset if you come in one day and you ain't doing the same thing that you done the last week or the week before. It'd be like that sometimes. It's not every time you're going to hit the same. It doesn't mean anything. It could be anything, you know. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Maybe you haven't got enough energy, carbs in your system, not enough glucose, you know. Maybe you just need to relax. It could be anything, man. I won't worry about none of that. The most important thing with training is that you just come in and get that work. That's the most important. You just come in and put in the effort. You give it your best effort, you go home, rest and recover, come back, do it again. You have good days, you have bad days. Don't overcomplicate the set. That's what I always say. Don't overcomplicate the set. Come to the gym, get it done, and put in that work.